Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. And the injury situation as we take a look here. A half dozen players out of the lineup.
And a total of 6 players out of action for tonight. The basketball gods seem to be displeased.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Minot in at the 4-man position. And for the Nuggets, Murray out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's MP. Then there's Peyton Watson. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. And tonight's game gives MP a chance to continue one of his goals he set for himself. Being a thorn in the side of the best teams in the NBA.
And no doubt anymore that MP wasn't making a false claim, right? They've been handling the best competition in the league with ease. They're a team that looks built for the pressure of the postseason.
Let's toss it over to the sideline for news on MP's groundbreaking season.
He's getting close to the single-season points record. It's held by who else? Wilt Chamberlain. During shoot-around, I asked him what it mean to pass Wilt, and he said, quote, Wilt is the standard when it comes to scoring. Passing him in anything is incredible. Well said, guys.
It was well said. Wilt Chamberlain, my goodness. Hey, thanks for the report. And, Coach, unfortunately, we do have to note that both of these teams are dealing with injuries at the moment.
Yeah, that's the reality of the game, Kevin. The question becomes, how do you adapt? What other guys can step up? Who does a better job tonight of filling in the gaps? Well, you know Coach loves seeing the offensive game plan being executed to perfection.
Minot, good.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Murray, the pass to MP. And they double up MP. Murray finds MP. Now Watson fires the 3. Minot pulls it in. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Brown against Murray. Now here's Brown. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 5. Here's White. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
What?
MP, no good.
I never understand
The defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Offensive rebound. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And Valanciunas takes up a lot of real estate, which helps him snag offensive rebounds.
White the pass to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown outside. And it's MP with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
And, Coach, one thing that David Adelman stressed was getting this Nuggets team in much better shape.
Yeah, it seems like they wore down in the playoffs last season. So improved conditioning and more depth potentially could help them hold up better down the stretch.
Valanciunas uses the glass to finish the layup. Valanciunas has got his second bucket of the night.
I mean, once Valanciunas gets it inside, we know what happens next. The big man is just doing his thing.
Now here's White, coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. To the inside. Here's Minot. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Denver leading by 5. Murray left side. Hardaway from outside. And Boston with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And stolen by MP. And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray is an opportunistic player. When he sees a lane open up, he jumps it.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Their last encounter was in Boston.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Brown outside. From the arc. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
Free throw good from Brown. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With the Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Murray, no good. Celtics trail by 5. White the pass to Brown. Hardaway with the steal. Pass to Brown. He's looking for MP and finds him. Easy jumper from very short distance. MP's got 11 points.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. MP inside. He's covered by Pritchard. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers. And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Brown kicks to MP. And he can extend the lead to double digits. Brown against Murray. 5 on the clock. Here's MP. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you can ease back a little minutes-wise, but if you're on the bubble, it is still go time every game.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
And the slam dunk by Simon.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Now, here's MP. He really played well in that last game against Golden State.
He was practically levitating over the floor. Aaron Gordon.
And here is Simon. Inside. It's deflected and stolen by Gordon. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Here's Walsh. And Simons has it in the corner. No good on the triple. Down low, here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And Boston has possession. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Outside, Simon. They set the pick. To the paint, 6 on the shot clock, and stolen by Gordon. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie Forrest.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He dropped an amazing number of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. It's a 16-point game. Right wing. It's intercepted. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And so it's the Denver Nuggets in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this. And so... checked in for Denver. Jaylen Brown checked in for the Celtics. The Nuggets leading by 14. They've got Bruce Brown. MP out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Crawford in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Great delivery on the pick and roll. MP with a good sense of timing.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Brown deciding where to go with it. Over in the corner, White. White, a screen on Murray. 5 to shoot. And it's White missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Good defense by MP.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Simons against Gordon. There's the triple. Denver grabs the miss. MP's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Come on,
and the
Gordon.
turnover again by Denver.
And the misconnection there.
funny off
Fans
pass.
calling their
That was
beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Anfernee Simons. Now here's Brown. 26 points for him last game against Phoenix.
Yeah, and he chipped in a couple of blocks also. A well-rounded, complete effort throughout.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Murray up on top. He's covered by Pritchard. And the foul called on Xavier Tillman. That's his first foul. The Nuggets making a switch here. Tyson's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Einart's checked in. On the wing, MP. Hauser defending. Buries it from three-point range. MP's got 19 points.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Celtics trail by 17. Brown outside. To the left side wing. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Denver. And a change for the Celtics. Chris Boucher's checked in for Sam Hauser. At one time, pretty much just a three-point specialist, Sam Hauser, coach, is now cranking up the defense.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can come into the league and maybe carve out a niche with just one skill. But usually what you have to do is take that one skill and build on it so that you can be a consistent rotation player. Sam Hauser has done that, and as you said, he's added the defense to his shooting ability.
Here's Pritchard after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. And White kicks to Brown. From deep three-point land, rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Murray against Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Now, here's Boucher. Now White. Here's Brown. Over Gordon. Boston again missing.
You can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
Wynot pulls it in. White
One thing about
against
my
Brown.
guy is he cannot dunk to save his life.
Pass to Brown. The 3. Denver grabs the miss. And what about the run this team is on? I mean, it's just incomprehensible. With all the ups and downs in the NBA, you have to be truly dominant to win 34 consecutive games.
Well, I don't say this lightly. This group could very well be one of the best teams I've ever seen. To win this many games in a row is unthinkable. And if I'm in the locker room coaching this group, the one thing I'd be telling my guys is not to get distracted by the record. Stay focused on tonight, just as we have throughout the streak.
Celtics making a switch here. Lyons is checked in. Well, we still have about half a season left, but here's where the power rankings stand as of today. Look at Orlando. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for Denver, they wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic.
Now let's check in with Allie and see what she has for us on MP. Allie, take it away.
Guys, I checked in on MP's status for this game, and he will be available to play full minutes, but you may notice a change. The trainers have recommended that he wear a mask to prevent any further facial injury, but if you ask MP, he'll tell you he's just happy to get on the court. Back over to you.
Yep, mask on, mask off. He's focused on the mission, not the mask. Thanks.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that's his second foul. I don't know if they'll sit him. It's a tough decision.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Struthers checked in. Denver's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and there's just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Hardaway with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists here tonight. Brown outside. To end the drought, Brown jams it in.
Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial theatrics, and he really went all out there.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Now, here's Watson. No scoring in this one. Knocks down the 3 ball.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
To the middle, here's Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's MP. 28 points for him. Pulls up. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped. Oh. All right.
them seize control.
Simons from outside. And it's Denver with the rebound. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And so it's MP making things happen for the Nuggets. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 3-pointers in the period. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Denver Nuggets.
How about all the points coming off those bench, man? I'm telling you, when you get that kind of scoring up and down the lineup, you can write your own ticket to wins.
Yeah, complete team effort, and they're playing an entertaining style as well. And moving on, a topic that is plaguing both of the teams in our current matchup, injuries.
The Nuggets are struggling with the injury problems. Jokic brings so much to this team. His absence cannot be understated. Them seeing a nightly triple-double threat. Those are huge shoes to fill at the center position.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
On the floor for Boston, Pritchard and White are their guards. Then there's Brown. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Minot in at the power forward position. Now here's Brown. White, a screen on Valanciunas. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 12 in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior, man.
Murray dishes to Valanciunas. And here's MP for 3. Drills the 3-pointer.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Brown. He's got 12. Right the pass to Brown. Here's Minot. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Brown. Pass to Minot. He's looking for Boucher and finds him. It's up a 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. MP looking around. Murray left side. A 3 from MP. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Boston has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out. It's a great finish!
Oh, my. Well, we're seeing this more and more out of Brown. The ability to take over for an extended period of time.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. And that one, good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Brown. 14 points for him. Pass to Minot. 6 to shoot. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
savvy. Brown does what he can to help the team win, and he's upgraded his passing.
Outside Hardaway. The three from MP. Boucher with the rebound. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
Pass to Watson. Back to Murray. Three-pointer. Kept alive. And Valanciunas kicks to Hardaway. That three-pointer off the mark. Celtics shooting not great, 40% for the game. Here's Minot. Offline with his three.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
Pritchard passes to Boucher. Pritchard finds White. Murray against Pritchard. Pass to Minot. Over in the corner, Brown. He's feeling it. And it's Denver with the rebound. MP's. Here's Hardaway. And it's blocked. Here's White. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Always good to see Hardaway not sitting back and attacking the rim.
Boston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Back to Brown. Inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
MP outside. Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Rocking that rim. Jonas Valanciunas, the very big man from Lithuania.
Pritchard passes to Brown. And the basket is good. Brown's got 16 points.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
MP with a screen on Pritchard. From the wing. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him to.
And the rejection by MP. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence that can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
On the wing, MP. The Trae connects again.
With 40 points in the game, he is playing the number 2 spot now.
And GA, every game he has been a huge threat to just explode on the offensive end. What a marvelous year for him.
And now an amazing 53 games of 40 or more points, passing Wilt's mark set back in 1963. The incredible 62 effort of Chamberlain still looms as the top spot.
Pass to Sharman. Down low. Here's Minot. The shot that time, not on target. Good defense by MP. Lob pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Simons with the ball. He has 6. Pass to Tillman. to the inside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on MP.
I mean, even from over here, you can see it.
He's checked in for Denver. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
We've got Aaron Gordon, also Bruce Brown out there. And it's MP in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Over in the corner, Brown. Boston, no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. So, as a coach, during this long season, how do you keep your players engaged?
That's a great question, Kevin, but I got to tell you, I think it comes more to the players than the coaches. I think as a coach, you try to be consistent. You're always a little worried about fatigue. You've got to be concerned about the work and rest balance, both mentally and physically. But the players just have to be professional and get themselves ready to play on a daily basis.
Walsh sinks the triple. Walsh has got his first 3 points of the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Brown dishes to White. Pass to Walsh. Over to the left wing. Hauser misses.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks. My goodness, Aaron Gordon putting on a show.
Brown against Brown. Brown outside. Just 5 on the clock. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Pass to Pickett. And here is MP. The 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
So they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Simons finds Brown. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star Game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Let's the 3 fly. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Simons on the wing. Stolen. Brown with it. He's picked up by White. And that one's good. Crawford.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And taken away by Brown. MP right side. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. To the paint. Here's Walsh, and that one is stuffed right through.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Pass to Pickett. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And here's MP for three. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left to play here in the fourth. Brown against Brown. Outside, Simon. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Outside, Simon. Brown outside. And it's off from three-point range. Nugget shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nuggets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Yeah, we witnessed a special performance tonight. It's not just the triple-double. It's the example he set out there. Outstanding leadership.
Here's the three. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
Thanks, guys. Your team asked a lot of you tonight, MP, and you came through across the board to secure a triple-double in the win. How does it feel?
Yeah, it's whatever it takes, Jennifer Quintana. Need me to fill in the stat sheet? Come on. Need a player coach? I got you. Well, I mean, that's with all due respect to coach, of course. Hey, I can make dinner too. I've been learning how to smoke some brisket. Ooh, I get the spices in and just like the juices going. We even got a custom cook.
Look at you, a real renaissance
Hey,
man.
you said it. I could do it all.
Very good, MP. Thank you so much.
Hey, I'm bringing a plate for you next time.
Looking forward to it. Kevin, over to you.
Hey, Jen, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. We'll see you later on.
Ms. Harkins.
A new look for you tonight, MP, but it didn't seem to hinder you too much. How much did the mask affect you, if at all?
You get used to it. It's no big deal, honestly. I want to actually take this moment to say something, though. Everybody watching the game tonight, you could see my mask, plain and clear, but everyone on this team is dealing with something. Family issues, health, the state of the world. So props to my guys for working through it and being pros and getting the job done. Most important.
Thank you.
Love that too. Actually, one question about.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Ali LaForce. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Cason Wallace.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. They've got MP Murray out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Cameron Johnson, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5, down low. And for Oklahoma City, 2 Jalen Williams out there for him. Jalen with an E at the 3, and Jalen with an I at the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Holmgren in at the power forward position. And no shortage of sharp shooters for either of these teams.
And that allows you to be explosive and run up the scoreboard. So this game could be decided just by who's making the most shots. I mean, that's simplistic, but it's true. May the best percentage win.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Now here's Dort. Here's SGA. That shot off. Oh, great D that time from MP. Here's Murray. Pass to Hardaway. MP outside. Fires for 3. Williams grabs the board. SGA against Murray. The kick out to Williams. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
All right, let's get a report from Ali.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. When asking him about their key to success, he immediately pointed to Jamal Murray. Coach said he's the conductor of their operation. If you want to slow them down, you go for the head of the snake, and that's Jamal. Keying in on the orchestrator sounds like a good plan. We'll see if they execute it. Brian, back to you.
And Ali, thanks.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. Love seeing these type of results.
MP outside, lets the 3 fly, and again, Denver with a 3. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by. Outside, Williams. The kick out to Williams from behind the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it. A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece. You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
Now here's Holmgren. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Down low. Here's MP. Offensive board. Valanciunas passes to MP. Second shot opportunity. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Now here's SGA. 27 points his last game. And they're running. Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 13.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Dort, the pass to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
MP, a screen on SGA. Murray passes to MP. Rejected by Holmgren. Dort against Hardaway. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Screen by Holmgren. Outside SGA. 5 to shoot. Shoots it from the high post. And it's Denver with a rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Murray passes to MP. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the boards.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's scoreless. Holmgren, the pass to Dort. Now here's Williams. Dort outside. Holmgren with a screen on Hardaway. Dort for 3. And it's Denver with a rebound. And as their amazing winning streak continues, this is a story that's gone beyond sports. It's captured the entire country's attention.
I don't even know how you describe the winning streak this team is on. It's a combination of the talent this crew has, but the confidence and self-belief and togetherness, cohesiveness that these guys have. It's a special thing to behold.
Now here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Fade away. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Holmgren with it. Covered by MP. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Pass to Murray. Here's MP. Plenty of space. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And that's 17 points for MP.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight. And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Wiggins, he's checked in for... Oklahoma City. And then for Denver, MP comes in for Najee. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Strother. Outside, Williams. And the deficit down inside single digits. Williams has got 8.
Well, you can't let Williams be comfortable. You have to run Jalen off his shots.
And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
On the court for Denver, MP is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then there's Aaron Gordon. And it's Brown in at the 2-guard spot. So it's Oklahoma City now, following the score by Denver. Williams on the wing, covered by MP. 4 on the clock. From the wing, and it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard. Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Wiggins, no good.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Pass to Watson. Intercepted. To the middle. The kick out to Williams. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Joe. And a switch here also for Denver. Strawther's checked in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yet to see a basket. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Williams. From outside the arc. Hauled in by Brown. Denver leading by 10. Outside Murray. The Nuggets with another miss. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He picked up 66 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight. Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Now here's Brown, and here's MP from outside. And another miss by Denver.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside. But he can't get it going here.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. No points so far. Wiggins, no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Murray finds MP. From deep. Again, MP missing.
This has not been his best quarter. You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. He just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
The Nuggets lead by 10. MP makes his move. No good with a layup.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Caruso, the pass to Williams. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Denver's gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
To win the cold spell. Misses in close.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
MP, no good.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here. But he's battling, continuing to fight.
To the inside. The rebound by MP. MP's got 11 rebounds in the game.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it. Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
And when you have a multiple MVP like Nikola Jokic, there's pressure to put him in position to win it all, Clark.
Certainly agree with you there, B.A. Widely regarded as the best player on the planet, Jokic has the capacity to will them to victory single-handedly, but ideally, he shouldn't have to. He needs some additional reinforcement to complement his greatness. And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Takes a step back. Pass to Wallace. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Denver. MP's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
And right now they're
stayed in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's SGA. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside, Williams. Outside, SGA. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful. This is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Here's Williams. Following the score by Denver. Over MP. And no good. The dry spell continues. Brown passes to MP. They get it again. Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got 8 points.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams has checked in for Wiggins. Holmgren comes in for Williams. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Caruso. And Joe's subbed in for Wallace. And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Gordon. Johnson comes in for Strawther. Hardaway's checked in for Brown. And it's Pickett in for Jamal Murray.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Holmgren against MP. 3-pointer. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Holmgren. He's got 5. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to SGA. There's the triple.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
From deep, MP. Again, MP missing. And so it's the Denver Nuggets looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
A key part of this one, their bench production. Those guys can heat it up in a hurry. Give the starters a little rest.
And this might be a good time to check out the power rankings coming down the stretch.
Well, right now for the Nuggets, they've certainly earned that top spot. If they aren't the clear title favorites,
appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. 2 Jalen Williams out there for him. Jalen with an E at the 3 and Jalen with an I at the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Holmgren in at the 4. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Knocks it down from distance.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Here's Holmgren. Lets it go from deep. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Back over to you.
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Oh, so much size. Holmgren barely has to jump.
Outside Hardaway. MP outside. There's the screen by Johnson. And here's MP from outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots. But I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Good. Holmgren's gotten 4 this quarter.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to MP. From downtown. Williams grabs the board. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. After this one, they're off to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams up top. Here's Holmgren. Valanciunas covering. SGA deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Williams. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by MP. MP's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Denver getting their last shot to go. And Williams punches it home.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Fires it. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Thunder trail by 20. Holmgren outside. Rebound by the Nuggets. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to MP. Puts up a 3. Counted from distance. MP's got 10 points in just the second half.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Dort finds Williams. And here's Holmgren. Fires from deep. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
After 1-3 in the first half, there's his second right there.
The Nuggets lead by 20. Pass to MP. Wing shot on the way. And he can't get that one.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
From deep, Holmgren. Shot's good. SGA making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. The Nuggets have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Now here's Murray. Still no points. There's the screen by Johnson. From deep, MP. And again, Denver with a 3.
He made 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since then. I tell you what, you can't shake your head at that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he converts the layup. SGA's got his second basket of the game.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
MP outside. There's the screen by Johnson. And here's MP from outside. Hits a 3-pointer. MP's got 39.
Boy, the points really accumulating from 3-point range. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he seems to only be getting better.
Williams' shot is good.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Murray, no good. Thunder trail by 18. Williams in the post. Defended by Murray. No luck on that one. MP's shot is good. MP's got 18 points in just the second half.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Dort outside. And there's a pick. Takes a three. And it's Denver with a rebound. MP's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Williams. Pushing it up now. And there's SGA. That one's good. On the assist by Williams. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So both teams making some changes here. And how about we check the numbers for MP?
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance.
Checked in for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams comes in for Wiggins. MP's checked in for Denver. Jamal Murray comes in for Strother. And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the triple. MP's got 44.
He's always ready to take the shot. MP got it away quick.
On the court for Denver, we've got Murray. Aaron Gordon is out there with MP. Then it's Bruce Brown. And it's Watson in at the small forward position. Williams misses. Denver leading by 23. Murray with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And here's Brown for 3. Caruso grabs the board. Caruso's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside, Williams. Off target from 3-point range.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. Seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Yeah, nice pass. Just multifaceted. That's how I describe Gordon.
Williams looking around. And he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting a while for that one.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Murray passes to MP. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 9th assist of the game now.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. SGA against Murray. Williams, a screen on Gordon. Just 5 on the clock for 3. Rebounded by Denver.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Here's MP. Not enough on that one as it misses. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. So many great young players coming into this league, Clark. It puts pressure on those aging vets.
Yeah, the Hall of Famer Kevin McHale described it like this. He said, I see everything that I could.
He got it again! Sensational!
Another big night, and he's nearing the #1 spot for most 50-point games in a single campaign.
Man, I've never seen a season like this. Over and over, he continues to explode on the offensive end.
Yeah, and the top record for 50-point games comes from Wilt Chamberlain's incredible 1962 campaign when he averaged 50 points a game.
Uneasy, too, on the layup. MP's got 53 points.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
To halt the run, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Murray.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Gordon with a screen on Williams. And here's MP from outside. Oklahoma City has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Outside, SGA. Caruso, a screen on Brown. Here's SGA. Rebounded by Denver.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively. And that's having a ripple effect.
From 7 feet. And MP with a nice bucket inside. MP's got 55.
Does not get any easier than that for MP capitalizing in tight.
Wallace with it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks that one from the post.
After a quiet first half, he's really turned it on.
The Nuggets have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. On the wing, MP fires the three, and again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Williams a screen on Gordon. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Denver's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Here's MP. Yet another bucket.
He roasts defenses on the regular. But this is something special.
A massive point total. And he's now tied for the most 60-point games in league history. Williams passes to Williams. SGA against Murray. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in just the second half. Here's MP. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nuggets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And you have to like how they played this year. 55 wins in total.
And they've now taken their first 2 games in this season series. They're playing with a lot of confidence against OKC.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
And it's Holmgren missing. Here are the Nuggets with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Out to the right wing. MP inside. Holmgren's there. Here's MP. Holmgren with the block.
I mean, what an incredible reach he has. Holmgren should strike fear into any shooter when he's on the floor. Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
Brown, he's checked in for Tyson. On the wing, MP. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's SGA. Williams up top. To the paint. Rebounded by Denver. MP outside. So no problem for Denver as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Now over to Dominic Hamill.
Thanks, guys. Congratulations on the win, MP. You led by example tonight, finishing with a double-double. Talk about it.
Yeah, it's not something I'm thinking about while the game is happening. It's just reading the game and looking for my spots. Places where I can make a positive impact, you know? Wherever that happens to be, but you always love to see a double-double. Feels good to fill up the stat sheet.
I'll bet. Congrats, MP.
Appreciate it.
Ryan, back to you.
Thank you, Dominic. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. So long, everybody.